My name is Lina Spivak, and I am a software developer working on Delphi projects mostly at the moment, but we are moving to .NET C# environment, and this is the biggest challenge for our company as it is today.
And what kind of agile things do you do?
We are XP shop for the last 4 years. We moved. We had very tough time 4 years ago when we had to rapidly switch database underneath of our product, and having more than 1 million of lines of code, it was not an easy task. With the help of a couple of consultants who showed us the way to do XP and how to do testing and all the good stuff about XP, we managed to change the database during 8 months, which was amazing. Everybody was just surprised that we have actually succeeded in our task. And now we have similar task of changing environment, and we are pretty sure that we will do it.
That's great. So have you had anything that has been frustrating or hard with Agile?
Well, we always had trouble figuring out how to estimate better. We went through different ways of estimating, from points to real time. Real time had a problem because we tried to nail it down to 15 minutes, which was not possible, of course. And now we are doing t-shirt size estimation.
You're doing t-shirt size
yes.
estimates.
And that works pretty well for us.
Okay, so I have a question about t-shirt size estimating. How do you add up like 2 extra larges?
Well, we did not add up stories. What we have figured out that during quick iteration, we roughly can finish up 20 stories with certain mix. Like we prohibit to have extra large. Extra large is too big for a week. So if we happen to have something extra large, it means we have to break it down. And then we know that during a week we can make it 2-3 large stories, and at about 10-12 medium stories, and everything else should be smaller or extra small. And that mix is working for us just great.
So do you express do you use velocity for forecasting, or just don't use it?
We sort of assign point values to our stories, and that's how we sometimes try to figure out our velocity, but it's mostly between different projects, because what is a small story in one project is not compared to the small story in another project, and then we have to adjust based on those points, but mostly it's a mixture of stories.
Very interesting. And so you've been doing Agile, you said, since 2004.
For about 4 years.
That's almost 5 years now, going on 5 years, 4 or 5 years.
Yes.
So for teams that are just getting started with Agile, do you have any advice for them about how to get started?
Don't be afraid and start slowly. Don't force anyone, because in our team it didn't happen overnight. We have started with moving to a common area and began to pair as we felt like doing it, and the rest of the day I was working alone. As of today, we never work alone. We pair all the time. And it works for us. And don't be afraid to be different.
Well, very good. Well, Lina, thank you very, very much for taking the time with us on StoryCorps.
You're welcome.